There is a hidden gem here on the Suncoast, tucked away in an industrial park on the north side of Sarasota, is Drum Circle Distilling, makers of the nationally award-winning Siesta Key rum. And since today, August 16th, is National Rum Day, we asked distiller Wyatt Roberts to stop by and raise a glass with us. Great to see you, Wyatt.
Yes,
to see you as well.
And he brought presents, but we're going to need to talk about it before we try it. So for people who are not aware, the distillery is such an interesting place. Tell us a little bit about what's there and what people can actually come experience.
So yeah, we're open for tastings all the time, so you can always just come by and get free samples of rum, which is always good. Then we also have tours every Tuesday and Wednesday and Saturday as well at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock.
And we've actually done this. So tell us a little bit about, I know we have some video of our tours. Tell us a little bit about what people see of the process.
So in the tour, we go over the entire process. We tell you a bit about what rum is in general and how you actually go about making it. And we go through the bottling as well and a little bit about the history of the company so that you can know who we are.
And you're a family company, which we, of course, absolutely love. Now, you do things differently than other typical rum, mass-produced rum. I know this is called a craft distillery. And one of them is using different types of barrels for aging. So tell us about your new barrel project.
Okay, so we've got a few barrel projects, but the one that I brought along with me today is a beer barrel one. So what we do is we get barrels that have had beers aged in them from different local breweries around town, and we age some of the spiced rum in them. They get some of the beer notes from the beer that was in there before, and then when they're finished aging, we send them back to the local brewery that we got them from. So it's a cool little collaboration process.
And then will they make beer and things that have had the rum aged in them?
Yes, yes. They'll use those barrels to age some beer in there.
Wonder why nobody's done this before. That's like a great idea.
Let's call it upcycling, right? We're not wasting barrels. We're trading back and forth. All right, so will there be an actual flavor of beer on the back end of the rum?
Oh yeah, and this
Tell
rum,
us about what we're trying.
Yeah, so this is one of the beer barrel products. This was aged in a barrel from Motorworks Brewery over in Bradenton, and it had a blood orange imperial stout beer in it. So it's got some pretty nice citrusy notes.
Okay.
Oh, it smells good.
I'm by no means a rum connoisseur, but you can definitely taste a little stout on it, which is very interesting because it smooths out any kind of bite the rum might have.
Do you all collaborate then with, based on the flavor that was in that beer barrel, what you'll add to the rum so that it'll complement?
Well, we like to experiment with a lot of different things. So a lot of the time we'll do things like stouts and porters that traditionally go well with rum, but sometimes we like to do things that are a little bit more out there, like a Bananas Foster beer that we did with Big Top Brewery that turned out very well.
You had me at Bananas.
And this is one of the barrels here, right?
Yes.
And you mentioned it's not just beer you're doing this with. What other kind of barrel aging are you doing?
We also have some little experiments on the side. We recently got some used maple syrup barrels and put some of the spiced rum in there as well. Yeah, that's been turning out really well. And then we have some more traditional barrel-aged products where we age them and use bourbon barrels. So there's a few things that we have going on. We like to experiment.
And is that what sets you apart as a craft distillery? Explain to everybody what that means versus, the mass-produced rums that we, have seen in the stores.
Yeah, so I think the big thing that makes us a craft distillery is just that we take a lot of pride and time with our rums. We only use natural products. Like for the spiced rum, we're using real spices like cinnamon or cardamom that you can buy ground up at Publix if you want to.
Right.
And everything's very small batch. If you get a bottle, you'll have the batch number written on it by hand by one of our employees, Patrick. So everything's just very personal and not artificial.
And what a pride to be able to have this produced right here on the Suncoast. Now, I understand that you are up for some very lofty recognition. I know the rums themselves have won many awards, but the distillery itself is making it. Tell us about that USA Today list.
Yeah, so there's a USA Today competition. They do it once every year, and they have all the different spirits for it. But in the rum competition, we're up there we're nominated, and you can actually go yourself and vote for us. And right now we're in a very close second place. We overtook first for a good while there. So you can go and
We've got to
vote for
vote.
us.
Yes, we
Yeah,
need us.
absolutely. We like to win here on the Suncoast. That is
beach,
for
best
sure.
rum.
All right, we will post the link to how to vote for Siesta Key Rum and the distillery there because it is a little bit complicated to find. So we'll post the link on our page. Make sure you know where to find Drum Circle Distillery so that you can vote as well. And of course, go visit. And don't miss the new beer barrel aged rum release to celebrate National Rum Day is, of course, coming up this Saturday, August 18th at 10 a.m. Always a great time at the distillery. If you never have been there, it is a wonderful place to take yourself, to take your visitors. It is on the north side of Sarasota. For more information, you can visit siestakeyrum.com.